Good morning. This is Caron Davis of Caron Realty International and Aloha Friday. And today we have Lindsey Wong, our agent and concierge coordinator and in charge of our property management division. And, one of the qualities I've said about our company very much so is our customer service. We try to excel in that more and more each day. And, we talk about marketing, and I saw a quote this week which pretty much summed up what we feel marketing's about. And it said, customer service is the new marketing. It's what differentiates companies from each other. So I thought I'd share that with you today. And on that note, we will talk to Lindsey about some of the property management services she's been providing, and it's above and beyond, and that's why I've got her on today. And Lindsey, aloha and happy second year anniversary with us.
Thank you.
And I just wanted you to comment. You were doing you just filled a vacancy of one of our rentals. It's a beautiful luxury townhome in Kahala, and it was an international client. Maybe you can tell us a bit about this.
Yeah, sure. We did just fill a vacancy over at Kahala Pacifica. Gorgeous home, beautiful views. Our client is an international client, and it was fun. We got to know each other over Zoom, of course, given that he's overseas. And we just had to establish a relationship with many phone calls, Zoom meetings, several emails, because we just wanted to keep him informed of what was happening at his property in preparation for a new tenant.
And then there was a lot of personal belongings in that unit. So what do you do when somebody's, decides they're not coming back, they're going to rent it, and then they have all their personal belongings? How do you handle situations?
This one was unique because he was overseas and there were, a lot of his personal items there. I took a few hours to go over, pull everything out of the closets, the attic, the garage, tried to, separate it as much in preparation for him. He actually took a trip over here to go through those items, and I didn't want it to be overwhelming. So I helped him prep as much as I could so he could just deal with the little bit that he needed to and leave the rest to us so that he could, of course, enjoy the rest of his trip. So
lovely. And I know I think he was here for 6 days and he only really worked 1 day in his unit. And share with us, who supports you to make sure, because none of us do a great job by ourselves. We always have to, right?
No, it's really fun working with our team because everybody brings something unique to the table. So definitely I have great support with our company for sure. And I know that you were initially the one that introduced me to him and got that ball rolling. And from there, we were able to establish this great relationship, get the home ready for the new tenant, which we actually found almost immediately. And with that, of course, with what we do as property managers, running their background check, credit scores, all of that kind of stuff, references, to make sure that we have a quality tenant that's going to take care of the owner's home. So yeah, this one was unique, but pretty easy. I think because of the work that we put into preparation. So
then maybe you can just comment on, a lot of tenants are actually calling you from the mainland now. And, one of the key elements I believe in business is returning calls. But even so, you've got the whole time difference thing going. So maybe you can express how you handle all that.
Yeah, that's huge. So, going back to our international client, we, had to kind of adjust our time to meet with him. But on another note, we did just fill another vacancy on our beachfront property. Oh, I'm sorry. Kaneohe Bayfront property, beautiful home again. And we had so many inquiries from the mainland, people wanting to relocate. And, given COVID, I think it's kind of thrown us into feeling more comfortable with the videos and the phone calls and sending photos, because when they're not physically here to see these properties, we want to make them feel as comfortable as possible and confident in making the decision to rent these homes. So yeah, of course, we have to adjust our schedule. If I have to be there at night to do a walkthrough FaceTime, I'll do that early in the morning because, the time difference they're working, eating dinner, they have their kids, we need to make that work for them.
Nice.
Yeah. So, oh, sorry. We ultimately did get a great family that's moving into our Kaneohe Bay house. So I was really stoked about that.
Beautiful. And then you actually go and meet the tenant when they come to town, right? You don't just say, oh, there's a lockbox on the door. Tell us a bit about the tenant feel comfortable.
No, that's fun. And I think that a part of that is because I want to get to know the tenants just as much as we want to get to know the owners. I think that's a vital part of our service, because we need to have that relationship on both ends. We are the middleman, so we want to make sure that everything is working smoothly, coordinating vendors, making sure that the tenant feels comfortable calling us for any needs, of course, taking that burden off of the owner. And then just recently, we've had a couple of situations where the homeowner wants to put the unit or the home for sale. So establishing that relationship with the tenant initially is so important to me,
And then, I know there are some owners out there who go, oh, I just don't want anyone in my house. It'll get wrecked. I mean, you find the tenant. What kind of, quote, service insurance program do you have for a client to make sure their place is kept in good repair and excellent condition?
Oh, yeah, just constant follow-ups with the tenants. And then, of course, updates to the owners. We like to get in there every few months just to check things out, make sure everything is being maintained properly. If the tenants need anything or owners need anything, and one of the other important aspects is having a good relationship with these vendors, because that just brings it all together to make things work well. But yeah, definitely just keeping updated on the home and tenants' needs, if anything needs repair, and then keeping that line of communication open with the owner.
And I also know that, a lot of people during COVID, of course, weren't as busy. And so they started renting their property on their own. And now we've had a few people call us and say, oh my God, my business is busy and I don't have time for this anymore. So maybe you can see what changes you're seeing, now that people are getting vaccinated and people are getting back to work a little more.
Yeah, we definitely had several people approach us in the last couple of months saying that they're tired of dealing with their own properties. We don't want to do it anymore. Can you please take over? Absolutely. We would love to, because, especially with COVID restrictions lifting, people are getting much busier. They're not going to have as much time to focus on, this part of their life. They want to do their business or whatever. So we're happy to take that on for them. COVID definitely gave them more time last year to do this, but they're definitely getting more busier and don't have the time. So we've been approached by several people.
Oh, neat. Well, I'll end on this, Lindsey. You got an amazing testimonial from one of our clients the other week. And, as ever, it's all about the highest level of service we can give our clients. And their testimonial said to you, every day, you and your team remind me of what I've been missing for years. And that couldn't have been said better. And thank you so much for representing, everyone here at Realty International the way we want to be. And, happy second anniversary. And what have you enjoyed about your experience here so far, do you think?
Oh, it's so fun. Yeah, I just think that it's so fun working with everybody. And like I said earlier, everyone brings something unique to the table. So just having that support and teamwork, collaboration has been awesome. Especially the support in my own personal growth in the company has been amazing. So all of those things I just love and appreciate for sure. And I think that the teamwork definitely, to me, helps get to our ultimate goal of client service, which makes us, who we are. So I think that's great.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate your time today. I know you're off looking at another property here shortly, but I'll let you go. And mahalo and thank you. And I look forward to seeing you thrive over the years. You've done an amazing job.
Thank you so much.